How do you define what is and what is not a successful track? Is proving it's still alive a successful track? That's a common question we get, and we often are asked, well, how do you know it's still alive? So I put this video together to show a long track with a bunch of red flags that often indicate that you're not actually tracking a deer that's dead, which the fact of the matter with tracking is often the case. They're simply not dead. And how do you know it? Well, you let Jaeger tell you. So I encourage you to watch it, and at the end, let me know in the comments. Do you think we did our job? Was it a successful track or not?
So the deer went that way. He was standing here-ish?
He ran over there towards that low down tree.
Okay. I see blood right there. I got blood. Yeah. All right, they said he hit the, so he ran, hit these trees.
Yeah, and then he come
Find him, Jaeger, good boy. Find him. Interesting to run into a pile of trees and come back. See blood here. I got blood, 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 blood. Is this where you stopped? This stick? Blood. 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 Good blood on those rocks. That's not a good sign. But he may be on a different deer. Are we past where you stopped?
No, not yet.
Good boy, Jaeger. Pulling, leaning into it. I don't know why you're being so vocal though. Good boy. Yeah, I see blood here. There's a sticky hit.
This blood smear marks another red flag in what is a few in the first few hundred yards of this track. And you'll often hear me say, I can tell by Jaeger's behavior right off if we're going to find it or not, with the biggest red flag of all of those being his barking. If he vocalizes, he has switched from tracking to hunting. He knows this animal is alive and moving. He wants to hunt it.
Well, it's frantic. Jaeger's Did you wander around here? Hang on, pal. Where'd he go? All right, I got blood here. Blood, blood. Good boy, Jaeger. Good boy. Where'd he go? Blood right here by this stump. Where'd he go? Yeah, it's not a good sign, but he could be going so fast right here. But the fact that Jaeger's barking isn't a good thing. Where'd he go, Jaeger? Where'd he go? Y'all keep your eyes peeled. Jaeger's searching right now. We want to make sure your deer didn't run along this bench. Where's he at? Find him. Find him. Find him. It's easy to overshoot when you're so excited. Find him. Where'd he go? We need to go back uphill. He's looking for scent right now. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Yeah. Where'd he go, Jaeger? Where'd he go? That stump. I think it was right up there. If he's dead in these rocks, he's gonna be hidden from most angles. Where is he at, Jaeger? All right, now he's wanting to move down. All right. So we had dark blood and a very vocal Jaeger. Now I've seen no sign. Yeah, healthy hike out of here, I'll tell you that much. We got blood down here. Yep. On the fence, where he jumped the fence. Not a good sign though. Jagger, whoa, whoa. Whoa. Look to the right side of the tree, you'll see blood on the barbed wire. Where'd he go, Jagger? Hang on. Did y'all have another deer shot and run over these fences? Did you have another deer you shot and ran over these fences at some point?
No. How come?
Got more blood, but it's really old. Or it's just rust. Hang on, Jagger. Do y'all have permission to cross this fence?
So you're finding more back there?
Well, it may just be old rust. I don't know. There's fur here for sure. I'm not seeing any blood itself. Did you guys see the blood on that barbed wire back there?
Yeah, we did back there, yeah.
Yeah, that was fresh blood.
Yeah.
This, not so much. But Jaeger is telling me. All right, Jaeger, where'd he go? Do what? Yeah, sometimes we'll overshoot it and come back to it, depending on the way the wind's blowing. Well, he wanted to cross the fence again there. Whoa, Jaeger. He crossed here again. Do you guys know these landowners? Jaeger's trying to cross again. There's a car coming. Where'd he go, Jaeger? You do or do not know them?
Yeah, I'm gonna probably have to go talk to them. I ain't got them.
Okay.
They don't live here, they got cattle here. That pond over
This pond?
there.
Yeah, no. Jaeger's, I'm not sure you killed him, but Jaeger's now wrapping. Do you want to go see them first?
Yeah, it don't matter what.
As far as I can tell, he's telling me to go pretty hard this way. So I'd say yes. The question is your deer dead?
At this point, it's easy to ask the question, well, why didn't you stop already? There's been plenty of red flags, and that's true. But it is still daylight. Jaeger is tracking pretty well, and it's been 9 hours. There's always a chance that this deer had been run by coyotes at this point and maybe finished. There's a chance that it's weak and will give us a follow-up shot. And I haven't proven yet that it's a leg wound. That's still coming. But at this point, I'm willing to let it keep going and let things play out.
He just keeps running in circles. Whoa! Working this field. left and right, on and off and on and off, on and off it. Jaeger, whoa. 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 Working this field now, and general direction of travel, Jaeger's running what I call, he'll do these sweeps in these fields where he'll run left and right. It's like he's on and off, checking it. So now if this deer, this is a long way to have come. All we can hope for. And there's a deer carcass. Could be that easy distraction. These lights. Where's he at, Jaeger? This is full face now. I got blood. You want to see it? All right, Jagger. He's doing his job.
Yeah.
But this is a long way to come.
You think he's still alive, right?
Well, let's see if he crossed this fence. This is a significant fence. And Jaeger turned there. Let's see if he got funneled in 2 weeks to jump it. Where'd he go, Jaeger? Blood. Fresh, brighter.
About him not jumping that fence, maybe he could hurt.
That's still very wet
Yeah.
right here. That's one heck of a tracking job though so far.
Yeah. He's doing his job.
Where'd he go, Jaeger? Time to start looking for eyeballs watching us. Let's see, he's running uphill. Whoa, blood here. He crossed the fence here. Jagger, whoa, whoa, whoa. Here we have leg bone clotting up. That's with meat. See that curvature to that bone? It's rounded on the inside and outside. Hang on. Oh yeah, he drug through there. He came through right in there, I think, right?
Yeah,
or right here. Where'd he go? Yeah.
We're entering a phase now that is really just last hope, and my stubbornness to not want to give up, and all the signs have already been here of this is not a mortally wounded deer. We've traveled over a mile at this point. We've found no beds. We've found bone, and had that bone been found at the hit site, it probably would have ended it much, much sooner. Finding it over a mile in proves that it was a hit to the leg. Obviously, Jaeger's barking from really early on in the track was also telling me from the get-go it's probably a waste of time. Really now, this is just, all right, we got the landowner permission for this last section. We might as well see if this thing is actually weak enough to bed. But we're climbing a mountain, and if he shows me he can top out now on this mountain too, well then I really know. And really, this is arguably irresponsible of me. I was just a chance to let Jaeger get hurt when there's no need to let him get hurt. And there's always the risks that happen when you go on these tracks that go on and on and on. Ultimately, the biggest risk at this point is hurting Jaeger. It's not really finding this buck.
Yeah. Are you on me? I got blood right here on the log. All we can hope for is that he's weak enough to bed. Blood, he stood here for a while. He did, a lot of blood. A lot of blood. Hang on, nigga. Hang on. Hang on. See here, come here. See there?
Yeah. He's too close, or did he do it?
He may have bedded there. Here's blood. Bunch of it. Where'd he go? He debated what to do here. He stood here a while. There's a bunch of blood right here. Oh, Jagger, no. Damn it. Ran right into the fence. I'm sorry, what? That's a vine. Calm down. Where'd he go? This might be where he got enough strength. Where'd he go? Sort it out, bud. Sort it out, pal. Your deer turned here and did something else. Either the barking dog got him up. Jaeger. Come here. Wait a second. Where'd he go, Jaeger? He doesn't like that way. Can you go this way? Or this way? Say what? Nope. Definitely not, but the way Jaeger's searching right now, I'm trying to figure out where the heck he went. Here's blood again. He's up here. Blood, blood.
Another problem sorted out by Jaeger, and again, the good tracking continues. Fact is, it's really hard to walk away from blood, but as the handler, ultimately, that's when you got to make the decision. You got to know when to call it off. As you saw earlier, Jaeger ran into barbed wire. Could have easily gotten far more injured than he did. It was just a small puncture wound in the end, but he missed most of last season because he nearly ripped his ear off on barbed wire in a pretty bad incident. So this just goes to show Jaeger will never stop. He will continue to track to the point of injuring himself, whether it's just lactic acid pain in his muscles or actual physical injury, like getting impaled on something. So as the handler, ultimately it is my job to keep him safe. He's far more valuable tracking somebody else tomorrow than he is going on a wild goose chase trying to track this deer that's frankly going to always be in front of us. Now, so this brings up the topic in other states of the ability to track off lead, and the reality is a lot of leg hit deer are recovered off lead because they're able to be run down by the tracking dog, and that tracking dog can then bay that deer and hold it in place until the hunter can get a follow-up shot. We don't have that option in Tennessee or in any state where you track on leash. The reality is the odds of baying a deer on leash are just really, really low. It's not impossible. I've had it happen. It's just very, very low. But that's one reason why you see higher recovery rates of deer in off-leash states. It's simply because those deer can be run down and bayed and given a finishing shot.
Blood. Blood.
This is a good time to point out what is really the last big, huge red flag, and that is blood for a long way. You'll often get a lot of phone calls where the hunter will say, I've got great blood for hundreds and hundreds of yards. That's never a great thing. Blood for a long way, hundreds of yards, let alone a mile, is simply, it's a deer that's bleeding and he's moving. He's walking. He's not bedded. He's not going to die from it. He's been injured, and he's just a moving deer. Blood that goes for a long, long way, hundreds of yards, with no beds along the way, is almost always indicative of a muscle wound.
This deer's weak enough. Blood. Yeah, he went around that log. Yeah. Blood. Blood. Must be come on him very soon. We have to call it. Yeah. Jagger, I'm sorry, pal. But we're done. We're done. We've gone a long way now. Fresh blood down the pinpricks. This deer's running. Come on, I know. I know, you want him so bad. But he's not dead.
Well, there you have it. I finally pulled the plug. And frankly, I probably should have pulled it a lot sooner. So here's looking at the overall track. We went over 1.5 miles. The track starts on the right at the shot site and drops down that face, traversing the screen to the left. We went across that field at the bottom, found blood again on the far side of the field, had the fence incidences, and then climbed up the mountain again until eventually we got to the last bloods and just where I called it off. You know, this kind of depiction shows the elevation change, dropping down a face, crossing, and then back up a face. That's just a sign of it's still a strong deer. This is not a mortal wound, and on leash, we're simply not going to catch up to this buck. And the question always exists, will the buck survive? Reality is you don't know. You know, certainly deer can survive a bad leg wound. Oftentimes, though, when you have a track of this length, just like Jaeger tracked this buck, you have a cast net for coyotes that's now over 1 mile long, and they can also pick up on that deer scent, and if he's not strong enough to run away from them, they'll finish him off. I'll put a link above that shows just that, the recovery of a buck the day later after coyotes took it down. Well, we hope you found this video educational, and now we come to that question. Was this or was this not a successful track? How do you define success? Let us know in the comments. You can track us down at Jaeger Tracks. Please like and subscribe, and stay tuned for the next video.